Hi, everybody. Lisa Savaniak here from lifelikeyoumeanit.com. I'm just working with a split screen here so that I've got a little bit of notes in case I want to refer to them. So hello and welcome to the UK's first day of official lockdown or quarantine, where we are not allowed out of our homes except for some essentials and to get a little bit of exercise, but maintaining social distancing. So I thought I would continue with our trend and give you some more strategies that you can use to help you in this time and give you a challenge. So yesterday's challenge was meditation. I challenged you to introduce some meditation into your day, and you could go to my YouTube channel to find the playlist that I've got for meditations there. And that is youtube.com/Lisa Diane C, Diane with 2 N's. And today we're going to build upon that. So I want you to still practice meditation. And on top of that, what I would like you to do is start listing out 5 things you are grateful for today. So that could be things, people, or experiences themselves, or a combination of those 3. But it's important that you try to come up with at least 5 and that you write them down, because that allows you to actually really start to feel some gratitude for those things. And feeling the gratitude is what is the key here, because whatever it is you're focusing on is what you're going to manifest, right? So where your attention goes is where energy is going to flow. So if you can spend some time actually thinking about 5 things, people, or experiences that you're grateful for in this time, then that starts to focus on things that you want more of rather than focusing on the things that you would like less of. Right? So it's a whole thing. All right. So now, what I would really like to talk to you about today is something that you can use to shift your mindset, again, because that's what I am all about. Lovely. Thank you so much for liking. And I saw that, yay, more likes coming in. Excellent. I don't see who's actually on. Facebook has taken that away, but whatever. I'm glad to have you here. Very grateful for you. So what I would like to talk to you today is about the power of acceptance. And I know that this will be a difficult thing for some people to hear. And the first thing that I want to clarify is that acceptance is not the same as resignation, right? You don't have to resign yourself to, well, okay, this is how it's going to be from now on. I'm not going to be able to leave my house, or my business sales are going to plummet, or, whatever is happening for you in particular, that we don't have to resign ourselves to that. I mean, we all know that things are going to get better. We are going to come out of this, right? But acceptance is more about the lack of resistance of what is, rather than the resignation. So if you are very unhappy and you are facing some really difficult times, of course, there are things about that you don't have any control over, right? Because assuming that is all about the coronavirus epidemic or pandemic that we've got going on now, you don't have control over that. You don't have control over other people. You don't have control over government sanctions. And therefore, you don't have control over whether or not people buy your product, or whether you have a job to go to, or whatever it is that could be causing that great unhappiness, right? And so that is naturally a very, very scary and fearful, uncertain time. And nobody is trying to downplay that at all. But what I am trying to say is that with acceptance means that rather than trying to fight against that, trying to control something that you can't control, and trying to, make it so that you have work that you can do, it might be more that you can take that energy that you are using to resist that. You can allow yourself to accept that this is what is. It's different from what you wanted. It's certainly different from what you need. And it's certainly different from how you envisioned things. But that is the way that it is right now. And then you can take that energy that was going into resistance and you can put it into your game plan for what effort you are going to put into for things that you do control to try to change that situation some. So for example, some people that own businesses, not all businesses are going to plummet in this. Let's face it, there are some really amazing businesses out there that are going to be able to rise to the occasion. Like just thinking off the top of my head, all the people that are in the fitness industry, for example, if they were doing everything face-to-face in person, they can now move their business online. They might have to spend a little bit of money on tech and get things right, but they'd be able to take payments or at least donations and be able to run all of their classes and things like that online. And people will pay for that, right? This is the time that people are looking into personal growth and personal development. And especially if those costs are reasonable, there will be a lot of people, especially the people that you were already training, that are going to partake in that, right? It's natural. It's the natural evolution of things, if you will. So rather than fighting against your gym closing and you not being able to have that physical contact with people to train them, you can take that energy that you were using for resistance and you can use it for the game plan of actually going online and accepting that this is the time for change for your business. So I realize that's only one example, and there are lots of different people that are watching that have all different backgrounds and have all different things that are happening here. But I'm hoping that you can see the relevancy for you, whatever that is that basically whatever you don't have control over in this situation, you let it go. As sucky as it might be, as detrimental as it might feel like it is, if you don't have control over it, rather than resisting it, trying to get it back to the way that it was, trying to get it to the way that you want it to be, let it go. Recognize that this is where we are. This is happening right here. And then find what it is that you can control so that you can try to control that which you do have control over, accepting what is happening right now and building something happy, full of growth, possibly prosperous for you that works for you. So acceptance is not about resignation. It's about the lack of resistance. I hope that that was helpful. So again, I'm asking you to go ahead and do your meditations that I challenged you with last session, which was yesterday. Continue on with meditations and add 5 things that you are grateful for. That's things, people, or experiences every single day. Find one time in the day at least where you can sit and focus on things you're grateful for and write those things down. And better yet, if you can find somebody in your household or somebody that you can call or do a FaceTime with and share those positive things that you are grateful for, and that starts to build up momentum and you build a routine along that, that would be absolutely incredible. But if you're not used to doing that, then start with baby steps. Start just writing it for yourself. 5 things, 5 people, 5 experiences that you are grateful for today. Thank you so much. Remember, whatever it is that you're trying to control, if you cannot control it, if it is not within your means to control, let it go. Accept what is outside of what it is that you want, and then see what it is that you can control to get what it is that you want and need at this time in your life. Bless. I hope that that was helpful. Bye.